Oh, geez. So, nobody cares. Nobody cares. But I can't rant about this to a single fucking person on this goddamn planet, or I'm gonna get murdered. Emotionally or physically. I have two friends who I try to talk to about Steven Universe, and I have rants about it. I have opinions. It's a great show, don't get me wrong, and I love it. But sometimes I just want to express my opinion. I want to talk about something, and I want people to understand it and be like, I guess that's a good point. And yeah, maybe you have your opinion, and that's fine, but can you, I feel like nobody's trying to understand me. I'm weird, okay? I overdo it, maybe. You can argue that. You can argue that I overdo everything that I do, and that when I try to talk to someone, when someone tries to talk to me, I'm trying a little too hard, and I'm trying a little, too hard to, understand them and be on their side and, know how they feel. Pink Diamond from Steven Universe as an example. Spoilers for Steven Universe, by the way. This is a rant about, stuff up to the most recent stuff. So, yeah, what was I saying? Right. So I'm gonna use Anonymous Diary, since nobody cares, as my little rant hole. I'm probably gonna have multiple ones of these. So, number 1, Pink Diamond. Yeah, we're gonna talk about this. Again, huge spoilers for Steven Universe. If you're not caught up on the series, then go watch it, all of it, right now. Do it. So anyways, the Pink Diamond Rose Quartz thing, that was great. We're going to start off with how the Rose Quartz Pink Diamond character arc was started. In season 1, everyone believed that Rose Quartz was a beautiful, perfect leader who fought for the rebelling gems and fought for the defective ones, fought for the ones who didn't fit in. And that part of her isn't exactly wrong. She's always been this rebellious leader. And what she was fighting for wasn't a bad purpose. She was just doing things the wrong way. She manipulated Pearl. I mean, you could argue that she manipulated Pearl. And she did lots of bad things. She lied to everyone, kept secrets from everyone. She threw tantrums. She begged for a colony, and when she finally got one, when she realized about the beautiful life on Earth, she didn't want it anymore. Yeah, she started out as a little brat. A little abused brat. Abused by her parents, her family. Blue, yellow, and white diamond were abusive, and so Pink Diamond was abusive back. That's how that works. And she manipulated the crystal gems, she lied to them, and she pretended like everything was fine, but she wasn't a perfect person. That is such a beautiful message. Can you believe that? That message is gorgeous, and it fits perfectly into what Steven Universe tries to convey. Psychological, empathetic, and and emotional connections to these gem creatures. They're really good, and they're beautiful. And Rose Quartz is just another example of something amazing that came from Steven Universe, that came out of the show. And then things got out of hand. So I heard multiple times around the internet that the original plan for Steven Universe was to end everything with Change Your Mind. That was the end. Maybe they were planning on making a movie, but I don't think they planned on having Spinel in it. I don't think they planned on having Pink Diamond abandon her. I don't think they should have ended it like that, and I think they know that. Maybe they wanted to stop things that Change Your Mind and make themselves a movie if it was popular enough. And inevitably, it got popular enough. So they made themselves a movie, but then they made Steven Universe Future because there were still some questions unanswered, and we didn't want to, just kind of end the Spinel character arc with a movie. Like, well, you were there for a movie. By the way, no, I'll have my Spinel rant later. Yeah, I'm gonna have a Spinel rant. Fuck you, internet. So, sorry, I'm getting breathy. What was I talking about? Oh, right. So the original plan was to stop things that Change Your Mind. Where were we there? Pink Diamond was not a bad person. She was, she was. Pink Diamond was abused by her family. She was taught that was how that worked. And so in the future, she lied, kept secrets, and abused people through her, to get her colony, to get the crystal gems to rebel, and to get a beautiful life on Earth without blue, yellow, and white diamond. That's what she wanted. She even said in A Single Pale Rose, blue and yellow don't care, they never have, and they don't really talk about white. I guess they just didn't want to do a name drop, but like, seriously, that was a little too on the nose. Anyways, it was a beautiful character arc that could have stopped there. Pink Diamond was abused, and she continued the cycle of abuse through the people she met and acknowledged. That's kind of how that works. There are people who abuse because that's what they were taught as children. When you're 5 years old and your dad beats your mom, you're just taught that that's normal. That's just how it works. That's what they do. And so if you're a bad person, or if you were born with more angry or a certain type of personality, you probably will go on to carry those traits and to carry that anger and that aggression. And that's what happened with Pink Diamond. She carried that anger and aggression from the other diamonds into the crystal gems and into her life, into the people she met. To her, I mean, with Greg, I don't really know how it works with Greg, but we're gonna just push that aside for a little bit. And then she left everybody to make Steven. Rose Quartz was trying to do good things, but she did it in a bad, abusive way. That's how the diamonds taught her. So, that's a beautiful character arc. Then Spinel happened. Yep, guess what? Pink Diamond also completely abandoned some random gem. A very rare, beautiful pink gem, by the way. And I just can't, okay? Pink Diamond did all those horrible things. Stop there. Pink Diamond did bad things and she isn't forgivable. Stop there. Do not make her abandon Spinel. Okay, here's the thing. She was Pink Pearl's best friend, and that's a really sweet story. I can kind of get by the Spinel thing. It's not really where you cross the line, but it's getting kind of close. With Pink Diamond, the theory goes that Pink Pearl was her best friend, and when the other diamonds realized that Pink and Pink Pearl were having these not homeworldy behaviors, they replaced Pink Pearl with Our Pearl and Spinel. Spinel in the garden for when Pink wanted to, just goof off and have fun, to be her best friend, because that's how best friends work. It's not. And Pearl, Our Pearl, for when she had to do colony stuff and when she had to do orderly stuff, which makes sense. And it's not really forgivable. Yeah, like I hear in my mouth. It's not forgivable, okay? It's not good that Pink Diamond abandoned Spinel, but it's understandable to a sort of degree. Maybe she went a little too far with just leaving her there. She could have gone back as Rose Quartz and lied to Spinel, and she would have just been there with the rest of the crystal gems. You could have had her the whole time, but they didn't. There are so many different ways you could have added Spinel in much earlier in the series. She could have found, Steven could have had an interaction with Spinel and redeemed her after the whole abandonment arc. She could have been on Earth, she could have been on Homeworld, she could have been lots of things. But nope, they just left her on a space garden for 6,000 years, and now you can't watch the show anymore without thinking, no, while that's happening, Spinel's, she's waiting in the garden, thinking that Pink Diamond's playing a game with her. And that's not a good thing. Then it happened. Pink Pearl was introduced. How'd she get that crack there? Oh, was it White Diamond? How did she abuse her physical form without hurting her gem? How does that work? What did White Diamond? Nope, it was Pink. Pink fucking Diamond did a bad thing once again. At this point, Pink Diamond is just this plot device for toxicity, and you can relate to Spinel. There are people out there who have been abandoned by their parental figures and their friends. I have a friend who was she exaggerates, but she was abandoned by her friend, and she can relate to Spinel, and that's fine. If you wanted a Spinel character to show abandonment and represent and have the symbolism of someone who's been abandoned, feels toxic, and then recovers, that's okay. It didn't have to be Pink Diamond. It could have been anyone. It could have been a Morganite. It could have been one of the crystal gems. It could have been some rando. It could have been anyone. Heck, I don't really know. But then they went so far, and they said that Pink Pearl had cracked her physical form psychologically because of her diamond. Hooray! This video is getting really long. I'll discuss the meaning behind all of this in a little bit. This video is really long. Hang on a second. Bye.